Hey guys, it is news with Crypto Marie local and international. Pelosi Jeffries stopped short of backing Harris as 2024 nominee. What's wrong with Nancy Pelosi, man? Is something wrong with her? And she no longer the Speaker of the House? Why don't she go and retire and enjoy her millions she made from the stock market? I don't understand. VP Kamala Harris is the best choice we have now to replace President Joe Biden. Thank you, God, the man was not selfish to step aside. He was thinking about the future of America, and he was thinking about not his accomplishment, but the future of America. So you're going to tell me you're not going to support the person who's most qualified to beat the former president, the felony 34, Donald Trump? Then who else you gonna support? You see something wrong with this woman. They don't want a black woman. Maybe she would want to be the first woman to be the president of the United States. You're no longer there. You're no longer in power. What you have to say doesn't matter to the country. Put your racism, your self aside and think about America. Nancy Pelosi is a hypocrite. She go behind the scene and wanted to have an open convention. What the hell wrong with you? Open convention. Are you crazy, woman? Former Speaker Nancy Pelosi and House Minority Leader Hakeem Jeffries stopped short of endorsing Vice President Harris as the party's new nominee on Sunday after President Biden announced that he would not seek re-election, a notable omission as Democrats head into an uncharted path forward. Pelosi and Jeffries, both of whom were reported to have expressed concerns to Biden about his candidacy following last month's disastrous debate performance, heaped praise on the president but did not mention Harris by name, nor mention who they want to see at the top of the ticket ahead of November. Y'all need to put your differences aside and support Kamala Harris. Stop being ignorant, stop being racist and sexist, and put your full support behind the woman to stop this former president to go back in that White House again, okay? President Joe Biden is a patriotic American who has always put our country first, Pelosi said in a statement. His legacy of vision, values, and leadership makes him one of the most consequential presidents in American history. With love and gratitude to President Biden for always believing in the promise of America and giving people the opportunity to reach their fulfillment. God bless America with Joe Biden's greatness and goodness. Jeffries echoed that sentiment, calling Biden one of the most accomplished and consequential leaders in American history before taking through a number of his accomplishments from this term. America is a better place today because President Joe Biden has led us with intellect, grace, and dignity. We are forever grateful, he added. Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer and former President Obama also put out statements that did not explicitly express support for Harris as the party's new nominee, raising some eyebrows. No, they want to put some, white men there. They don't want a black woman to make history. And they have to stop being selfish and racist and do the right thing and put full support behind Kamala Harris, period. A source familiar with the thinking of top Democrats told The Hill that Sunday is an emotional day and lawmakers are processing the news. They added that the day is about Biden and that lawmakers are taking matters one day at a time. But the lack of endorsement is notable since those Democrats, especially Pelosi, were instrumental in the behind-the-scenes efforts to get Biden to rethink his decision to stay in the race. Pelosi earlier this month when tides began turning in Biden's direction, went on MSNBC's Morning Joe, known to be Biden's favorite news program, and said, I want him to do what he decides to do, even though the president had been clear that he had already decided to remain in the race. Pelosi and Biden have not spoken in more than a week, the Hill has learned. One thing I don't understand with America, the minute Joe Biden chose Kamala Harris to be his VP, we knew he was up in age. We knew there was a chance he might have not been able to do a second term, and the best person to fight to replace him would have been Kamala Harris. So I don't understand the logic behind those hypocrite Democrats that don't want to give their full support to Kamala Harris. Is it because she's a woman and a black woman, and you guys don't want her to make history? Would you rather have a former president that creates violence, that has a felony of 34 conviction, okay, that cognitively doesn't have it together, cannot complete a full sentence, doesn't know where he's at, doesn't remember his doctor's name, doesn't know his kid's name, he just there smiling, say thank you, thinking he's some kind of comedic area where he's making everybody laugh, saying bullshit that makes no sense? Would you rather want this guy to go back in the White House, create a January 6th again, instead of having somebody who's actually qualified for the job? But because of her skin color, because of the sex she is, a woman, you guys are questioning her ability to do this? Oh, stop being a hypocrite. Nancy Pelosi is something else. She's retired. She needs to go home, sit down, enjoy the millions she make in the stock market, which is bad because they were doing it allegedly behind the scene. That's not good. Insider trader. Stop, Nancy, and support the woman so we don't have that man back in the White House, period. Subscribe and let me know how you feel. Thank you for watching.